Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So South Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
On second down, looking again to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45, on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure this...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Snagged in the middle. It's Need. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. They'll go to the air. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to... Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Back to throw, it's Boone. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the play on third down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Second down coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. It's a draw. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Defense in press coverage. He locked up and held on to bring him down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense in hurry-up mode. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Boone. He's going for it all. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UNC! That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to make magic with his feet. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. The Gamecocks will hustle for the line.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tougher.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. In plus territory, not really much of a decision to make there. They had to go for it, and it paid off.
Yeah, they know points are going to be at a premium in this game, so they're going for it here, no doubt. Nice job picking up the first and now putting a lot of pressure on this defense.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Power football with the run. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Here comes the option. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And they'll knock him down. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grabbed over the middle. It's O'Grady. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Boone. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that's That's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps their foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. To the air, it's Boone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's O'Grady. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we...
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at at the 35. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He's looking to throw. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Coming after it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going to try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He makes the connection. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the stomping has commenced. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Arizona. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Cook. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. At the 40, there he goes. And he's knocked down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you.
He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and be like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. And the pass is intercepted. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're bringing heat. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
North Carolina, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on 2nd down from the 7. Back to pass, it's Cook. They're working that left side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch near the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's looking for an open man on second down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. It's Need. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to...
Fires toward the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get rid of it, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Now 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the beatdown has ensued. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Cook. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's O'Grady.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year.